And we are live. Hello and welcome, everyone. It is Thursday, August the, oh my gosh, 26th, 2021. And this is episode number 66 of the podcast. Um, so if you are new here, just a reminder, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done that. I'm Jen. My son Dan is missing. He's not here. And again, I want to apologize real quick for being late. I am waiting for Dan. Let me just see real quick if I can see where he's at and how far. Yeah, hopefully he will be here within the next 10 minutes, which is great because what I have to share, he doesn't know yet unless he looked it up today. So I wanted to get his genuine reaction on the podcast. But I do have little pieces of things that I can share with you prior to him getting here. So I am going to get into doing that. And even though Dan isn't here, he just texted and said he'll be in the door in 5 minutes. So I am drinking coffee from my Titanic mug. And let's hope that this particular episode does not sink like the Titanic did. So anyway, let me sip this. Doing well, Michael, doing well. It is so hot in here right now. I don't even understand. I think it's just because it's so humid outside that it's like seeping in. The air is on, but it's warm. So the hair might wind up going up. So, okay, let me get to... All right, so I know that the one thing I can share with you without Dan, if I can get to it. Now, here's the thing. I actually printed all of this out at work, sent it to the printer, and never went and got it off the printer. I realized it on my way home, and I was too far to turn around and go back and get it. I'm like, it's not that important. I have it on my phone. But I had it like organized nicely the way that I wanted to present it. And yeah, that was a fail. So, all right. So the first thing that I want to share with you coming out of Great Adventure. Now, all of this was released yesterday and little bits and pieces were released after that. But anyway, so the safari will be open, daily through September, and weekends and select days in October and November. So they are going to be running safari all the way through probably Thanksgiving, more than likely. It doesn't say all the way to the end. I think it did run all the way to the end of November last year. So anyway, it does say, it doesn't say through November, but anyway. So, yes, reservations are no longer required for the safari, and Expedition Dino will still be available to add on to the safari drive-thru. So, that was the one thing. And I thought that there was something else. I can tell you that everything that was released about Fright Fest, it gave us when it listed what rides would be open, El Toro was not listed. So that says to me and to everybody else that El Toro is probably down for the season, and hopefully we will see it open up next season. And that's kind of sad because for me, El Toro it's not one that I ride because my back and neck hurt when I come off of it. But it adds to the Fright Fest atmosphere for me. It's just the sound of the coaster itself, the people screaming, like it adds to the environment. And that chime was saying that Dan is home. So he will be in and I will be able to start going full force on all of this. I am going to share with you first all of the new things that are coming for the Fright Fest season. So the very first thing is that due to popular demand, Fright Fest will require reservations. Now they won't be timed. It'll just be a reservation for the day. So when they were doing reservations for the park and you had to choose a time, you won't have to do that. So they'll be able to limit the crowds. And yeah, I mean, I got to say that's a good thing. A lot of people won't go to Fright Fest because of the crowds. Now, if you ask me, I say avoid Saturdays. I like to go at least one Saturday, just to be part of that massive crowd. But most of the time I'm like, you know what, let's just go Friday night because it's less crowded. So whatever. And then I also have my little ways of avoiding the crowds even on a Saturday. So anyway, reservations, and I already have 3 reservations. So I have opening night the 10th. I have, what is the notifications drive me crazy. Opening night, which is the 10th, then the 11th, and then the 18th. Now, which are both Saturdays. So I think I mentioned before that John will be getting made up as a scare actor on the 11th and the 18th as part of a charity event called Cares for Scares. And here comes Dan making all kinds of noise.
All right.
And so we will be out there then. And oh my gosh, can't you say hello to the dog first? She's like,
hi, puppy.
Oh my gosh, she like ran right over my feet.
All right.
Oh my heavens.
We're gonna push this back for a sec.
Just a smidge.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mandy is kind of in the way.
Hi, pup. Hi.
And it was hard to...
And hello, all the viewers.
Yeah, it was hard to... Okay, so...
I apologize.
And I think I actually remembered to...
subscribe.
Yes, I remembered to remind people of that.
Well, now I'm here in the middle of the podcast! Podcast, yeah!
It's not really the middle. I just got started. Pretty much.
Did you
so
really?
I announced, well, I already made one announcement about Safari, and I'm making announcements that don't really need you here.
Oh my god, you've
now
been
that
going
you're
for
here,
10 minutes. You've only been going
but, yeah, but...
Oh my god.
It's okay, though.
I almost ran over an old lady with a walker to get here on time. Late.
Okay. But I did my apologies for being
God.
late, you know.
This is why I need to be here at all times.
Yes.
Forever.
Exactly.
You suck.
The only reason why I didn't start right away. Oh, and that mic wasn't working. You'll be very proud of me. I got it working.
Did you use that?
I didn't need to. Well, I looked and I saw that it was already set, but it wasn't working at all. I went into settings and I set.
Oh, you got it.
And
okay,
then properties. Yeah.
Oh, filters are on there.
I rock, right?
Yeah.
I figured it out all by myself.
Okay.
I'm like getting used to this. If she doesn't stop chewing on that bottle, this dog loves bottles.
So, I guess I'll real quick explain where I just was.
Well, can I go on with the announcements? Or, I mean, how quick can you be?
No, I'm going to be like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. So, real fast, I was just with a friend recording he was recording music. So yeah, if you guys want to check him out, it's Nakir Tasi. Great dude. Fun time every time we go to the recording sessions. I've been there all day, pretty much. So I'm a little flat, but I'm here.
Okay, so as I explained to them, I had this all typed out and set up. I printed it out, forgot to grab it off the printer because I had it in the order that I wanted to discuss it. So I might be doing some flipping back and forth.
Also, I'll put that in chat for you guys.
And I will be looking at my phone, reading this. So excuse my lack of eye content.
The lack of eye content?
Content?
My eye content is low.
Contact. Eye contact.
There's not enough green.
Okay, whatever. We're live. I mean, what are you going to do? Okay, so here we go. Okay. So, I already discussed that reservations are required for Fright Fest this year. That's something you didn't know. It will not be timed.
Wait, I'm sorry. Run that back.
Reservations will be required.
Like, just to get into the park, or
to go to Fright Fest. Yes, during Fright Fest, all of Fright Fest, reservations required to keep crowds down. But they will not be timed. Okay. So you just make a reservation for that day. I already have 3 reservations, the 10th, the 11th, and the 18th. And I have to add more. And wait till you hear what's coming. So
I doubt I'll...
Okay, well, all right. All right, so...
Also, a good song would be Winter Nights. I'm actually on that
song.
Okay, so
I am going to save that one. Okay. So there is going to be a new scare zone, but it's in an old area in Frontier Adventures. Venom Gulch Scare Zone. Frontier Adventures will be transformed into a Wild West town abandoned following a mine shaft collapse. The townfolk packed up and left, but the miners' spirits remain to poison the town. I have to imagine that means some new costumes and things like that.
Oh yeah.
Because this is listed under something new.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I don't know if I mentioned before on the podcast, I believe I did, that I got a newsletter talking about that there would be 9 mazes. Well, I know that we only have 8.
We did.
Okay, so there will be 9. And I'm like, great, we're getting a new maze. Not only are we getting a new maze, but we're kind of getting 2 new mazes because one of them is being redone.
Okay.
Now, would you like to guess which maze they are redoing?
Fears.
No, it's not an indoor maze. I probably should have given you the hint. So it's one of the
Wicked
4
Woods.
outside. Nope.
I don't know the other one.
It's the one. Well, okay, so you won't be able to guess, but it's the one I felt was lacking the most.
Okay.
Cell Block 6 is being redone.
Ooh.
And it's called The Lab. So this newly themed haunted maze will feature a secretive laboratory where mysterious and unlicensed experiments are the order of the day. So I'm excited that they decided to redo one of them plus add another one. Now, do you remember a few podcasts ago how we were discussing what they could do with a certain area during Fright Fest? Mm-hmm. And you know what area I'm talking about?
I think I do. Put it that way.
The brand new maze. It's called Expedition Dino Survival. I called it. We both called it at the same time. We called this. We totally said this. The fun and educational Expedition Dino tour will transform into a haunted maze where bloodthirsty dinosaurs have begun their prehistoric purge and humans must try to escape alive.
Time out for a sec. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if we both did, but I'm pretty sure I even mentioned on that podcast, what if they did dinos?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when we were walking through it, I said, this would be a great haunted maze. And it's long, so I don't know if they're going to try to cut it down at all. No,
they don't have to.
I mean, are they just going to, I'm just kind of wondering, would they try to cut that down? Because it is long.
I'm surprised.
I am super stoked about this. So excited to see what this is, and I hope that it is...
Okay. Really fast. Long. Was this what you were expecting?
This is one thing. There's more.
There's more.
There's more.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Wait. I keep taking myself out of the frame halfway.
I'm kind of surprised that we were right about that.
But wait. There's more. There's so much more. Okay. So, Now, this is a new thing that will be going on during the day, Witch's Brew. For the littlest boys and ghouls, Six Flags will present story time with the friendly neighborhood witch. So that's something new during the day. Did I catch all of these? Oh, no, there is one. Okay, hold on. They're also talking about Jersey Devil Coaster being new for the season. And there's going to be mist back there, like fog and stuff. So I think that's going to be cool if the darn thing reopens. And I think it will. I think they're expecting it to, because it is listed on the list of coasters. So
move on.
Little Devil Coaster is going to be opening in the fall. I would imagine it would premiere with Fright Fest. Now, for Member and Season Pass Appreciation Month, we are going to have Fright Works.
Oh.
Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in September, we are going to have fireworks.
Wait, does this mean I'm gonna have
Halloween music and all of that?
No. First of all, if they don't get This Is Halloween for the soundtrack, I'll be livid.
Depends on whether or not they can.
Second of all, does this mean I'm going to have to work through a fireworks show? Probably. Oh, God. Okay.
And of course, they don't say when that's going to run each night.
Well, I'd be surprised if it wasn't just at the end.
It may be.
Yeah. That'd be the way to do it.
But we don't know. We don't know when it's actually going to run.
It'd be smart to do that in the middle.
Because there's so much going on. So I believe those are all of the new... Oh, there's one more new thing. Okay, I thought the fireworks, I thought that was a great announcement. So, the best new thing, in my opinion, and reservations are required for this as well, Fright Fest Power Hours. Now, let me tell you what that's going to be about.
Okay.
First of all, I think I have a whole... because they added more to it. I'm getting there. Okay, here we go. Love Fright Fest, but not the crowds? Then check this out. On Thursdays in September, Wednesdays and Thursdays in October, and October 25th through the 28th. There's no better time to face your fears and chase your thrills. You will enjoy the park's coasters alongside of some additional thrill rides, and I'll get to that in a second, plus experience the frights of our haunted mazes at a price so low it's shocking. The special ticket event is limited to capacity to allow you to make the most of your time at the park. To top it off, parking is included for all guests participating in this limited event. So, here's the thing. Sorry about all those notifications. The prices for this were supposed to be released today for the Coaster Power Hours, for the Power Hours, Fright Fest Power Hours. And I still don't see them on the website. So I don't know how much that is yet. But I do have the rest of the information here. So you do have to make a reservation. So the rides will include all of the coasters. El Toro is not listed, as I stated earlier. Looks like that'll be down for the rest of the season. Think we're down. But they did add Sky Screamer and oh my gosh, Justice League. So they added those two into the Power Hours. That's kind of cool.
Okay. So real fast, just because you're saying I was going to be impressed with this, and here's the thing.
Okay, can I finish the whole announcement though?
Is this not the whole announcement?
I have more, please. So, during the Fright Fest Power Hours, all of the mazes will be open. They do say, you know, subject to availability and things like that. So I would think that maybe there might be a handful of mazes open, but not all of them all the time. So, You can use your dining pass if you are a member or a season pass holder. You can use that to get in. And the maze passes for those nights in particular are $14.99. That's not bad. And if you're buying a day pass to get in, I believe it was $39.99. Yes. And that includes parking. If you are a Diamond Elite member, you're already getting your maze pass for free. Plus you get in for free. So what a fun night that's going to be. So the event runs from 5 to 11, and in September it's going to be it starts on the 16th and also runs the 23rd and the 30th, from 5 to 11, and then in October it's every Wednesday and Thursday plus the 25th through the 28th, also 5 to 11. So that's a lot. That's really a lot. I know that I had something else. Hold on. I wanted to run through real quick. They have all of the... Okay, so the thrills by day are essentially the same. They have the trick-or-treat trail for the kids, and that new show that I mentioned before, Witch's Brew. Okay, so the nighttime shows are going to include the following. And all of them are basically all the old shows are coming back plus fireworks. So you have the Arrival Ghoul Parade, you have the Fright Works, the Awakening, Dead Man's Party, Unleashed, Blood Drums, Doc Swan's Sideshow of Oddities, and then the scare zones are going to be Scarecrow Street, District 6, Clown Town, Lady of the Lake Cemetery, and Venom Gulch.
Run that way, hold on. Run that back real fast.
The scare zones?
Yeah.
Scarecrow Street, which is there at Main Street. District 6, which is heading up to Joker. Like it was last.
Scarecrow Street's new?
That was from Hollowfest. Basically,
Okay.
the scare zones are going to be exactly the same as they were
That's what I
for
thought.
Hollowfest, except they're adding Venom Gulch.
That's what I thought. I just don't remember.
So Clown Town is going to be
Scarecrow.
over in Movie Town again, which I'm not super thrilled with.
Did they not have like Scarecrow themed things in there? Because I don't seem to remember that at all.
Yeah, well, you'll probably remember when you go in.
Maybe.
Okay. And so the Haunted Mazes. Fright Pass required, of course. Reflections of the Dead, Fears, The Manor, Big Top of Terror, Forgotten Carnival 3D, The Lab, Expedition Dino Survival, Bloodshed, Wicked Woods, and Aftermath. I think that's everything. And again, you have to have reservations, which is just fine by me. Parking is included. So I am really excited that they added some things. We've got another maze. We actually have 2 new mazes, but the one is very, very new. So I'm pumped, and I'm actually impressed that they are putting this much into it.
Okay.
So fireworks every weekend, 3 nights for the whole month. Like I'm pumped.
I will say this. I'm not really impressed as much as
I'm impressed that we called it.
So yeah, that's another thing. It's funny because all these are things that we've talked about.
They are.
Even the fireworks we've brought up once or twice. So for that reason, I'm not necessarily impressed. But I'm kind of surprised that we called the dino, like, I think at the very least I specifically called the dino thing down to a T. I don't know if I'm trying to recall the conversation because I can't remember exactly.
I don't remember. I think that we were thinking about ways that things could improve.
I
and that was one of them.
I remember specifically at one point when we were mentioning where that maze go. I was like, how cool would it be if they added reptilian like figures and did like a dino thing.
So
On the scare
Thank you,
zone,
Michael.
on the scare zone thing, by the way, uh, I'm not really surprised. It just seems like a weird, or not weird. It seems like it's literally just their way to add more scare actors to outside the park.
Yeah, I mean, and I hope that it's better than it was in years past. In years past, you might have had 4 people over there, and that's because there was nobody going over there. But now you've got a maze to head to that way. And so you're going to have scare actors in between Wicked Woods and Expedition Dino. And that's good. It's going to be ripe. They will be ripe for the picking at that point.
There's not too many places to hide over there, though.
There's a few, though.
There's a couple.
There's a few that you wouldn't realize until they jump
out. They
out
jump
from
out.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, and Michael's gonna be there October 9th. So maybe
9th?
we'll see you there.
Okay, October 9th. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, also I'm a little drained, so it's not necessarily that I'm not.
But I mean,
excited.
Well, I am.
I am excited.
I'm impressed
I'm
that
not really
they
able to show
have added so much.
I'm surprised. I'm not impressed.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
A
little bit of a difference, but
so now here's another thing on a more personal note. Oh, I forgot. I'm wearing the appropriate T-shirt.
Go back to the conversation.
So,
I'm going to Wendy's after this.
Do you think that this means that you're going to be working like 5 nights a week instead of 3? Now, during the
maybe I'll find out Saturday.
During the Fright Fest Power Hours, though, there are no scare zones listed. It's just the mazes. So if you're in a scare zone, I wonder if they'll take you from a scare zone and throw you in a maze for those nights. But if not, would you like to go to a Fright Fest Power Hour with me?
That'd be fun.
Yes.
I said that without really thinking about the question, if I'm being real.
No, but you enjoyed the Coaster Power Hour before.
No, I'd definitely be down.
Yeah.
I need to get on car.
Hopefully King Dakar will be not down.
I need to get on car.
You're addicted to that, just like I am Jersey Devil, I think.
It is such a fun
I will try it someday. I really, really will.
Someday I'll try it.
I will.
I'm going to the nursing home on King Dakar. I'm going to throw my hip on King Dakar.
Okay, you need to stop. So, I am super excited. When I first read this last night, I was like jumping out of my skin because I thought that there was no way that they were adding so much.
It's weird to say so much in this context.
But you're
not wrong, but you're not right. It feels like that's a little too much.
But with having
because you figure in all reality what they're really adding in basics, they're adding a maze, they are adding fireworks, and they are adding scare zone.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. I think that Michael says hoping the clowns will be more scarier. Better makeup. I think that part of the issue is that you have clowns that work every single weekend and they all get made up because they all have the same costume, they all have the same makeup. So the ones you see the most often are the ones that maybe aren't that scary. And then once in a while there might be one. The ones in the 3D maze are a little scarier, but I would like to see that too. Maybe just a little. I think that another issue is that they don't have a lot of scare actors. They're still advertising that they need people. They need people.
I also think part of the clown thing specifically is they tried to make it out like it's a family park. so they're not trying to lean in full crazy clown either.
Yeah, but a few years back, there were a couple that were like, whoa, like that it was. So I think it depends too on the actors themselves. But yeah, I mean, and I'm also hoping to see.
Yeah, that's true. Because, like, for example, when you're filling stuff out, it's like, are you okay with makeup? Are you okay with latex? Are you okay with it? So, and of course, I'm like, yeah, you want to put prosthetics on my face? Let's go.
Right. So I think that.
Speaking of which, I am a clown. I didn't even think. Well, I'm most likely a clown. I don't have that confirmed.
You think you're a clown.
I think I'm a
clown. We think Dan is going to be
I'm
a
assuming.
clown. Yeah, but we will. In fact, once he knows, I guess when he goes in for his first makeup, maybe you'll have to text me and say, I'm a clown. Look for me in the clown area or something. Or
look for me in the clown area.
Know, in Clown Town.
In any other
Clown Town.
In any other context, you would sound psycho.
You just have to give me a hint as to where to look for you at, basically. But I really do hope, because Movie Town is such a large area that I felt like there weren't enough clowns for the area, even though there were plenty of them. There wasn't enough for the area, so.
Oh, but there wasn't the clown prince of crime.
Yeah, I'm hoping that there will be more in that area, especially on Saturday nights. Saturday nights are the nights that people go. Those are the nights that people expect a lot of people to be there and all of that. And with reservations, it might be a little less than, but I'm just hoping that they have the majority of their scare actors out on Saturdays.
Hey, did you know that kryptonite is also radioactive?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's also radioactive.
It's also not real.
So Lex Luthor got radiation poisoning in his hand and had to have it amputated because they couldn't cure him.
It's not real.
Don't. Anything can be real as long as... No, Thursdays are the best day. They are the best day of the week.
Oh. Saturday and Sunday for Fright Fest, yes. But Thursdays for the podcast.
Week.
And that's the other thing. If you're working on Thursdays, and if I'm running out to Coaster Power Hours, or, Fright Fest Power Hours.
You can't go Fright Fest Power Hours
I
on
have
Thursday.
to go to Fright Fest Power
Not
Hours.
on a Thursday.
Well, then we're just going to have to move it or something.
No! You psycho. You have obligations. You knew the risk you were taking when you did this. Yes.
Power Hours.
Power Hours! Yeah!
In that case, the vlog is more important.
No.
I have to go there on the 16th.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
We have to go out there the 16th.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, it's going to happen.
You got the 17th!
Well, you know what we did that one night? You weren't working or anything, so you did the podcast from here. I called in, which was a complete disaster.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. But I
mean, I can still check in
I can solo,
by
I guess.
phone and not by however we were trying to do that before. I can just check in by phone.
No, I refuse to hold a phone to the mic. That's just awful.
Use a tripod.
No.
We'll figure it out later. Oh my gosh.
Or we can just not figure it out and we can do the podcast like we're supposed to.
Can you please stop?
No, there's the only way I can get energy back.
If there is a special event going on a Thursday, then we just have to announce that we won't be live. That's all.
Fine, you can abandon the fans. I'll be here.
Oh my gosh. No, you might be working. You don't know. You don't know yet. And if not, you have to come review the Power Hours with me. I mean, we could
Surgeon.
We could put Streamlabs on the phone and attempt to go.
No. Nope.
I've seen other people doing it.
Not from Streamlabs, you don't.
Yes, no, I did.
Oh, it is not fun.
Last year there was somebody. Yeah, last year there was.
Unless if they got a massive change since the last time. No. You just do it
anyway,
straight from YouTube.
We
at
will
that
figure
point.
it out, but I will be vlogging Fright Fest Power Hours for sure. Hopefully that first night.
The ground at night.
The cat keeps moving
Just
this. Well, it's driving me nuts. Why are you cutting me out?
I'm not cutting. What do you mean cutting you out?
This is fine.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
But see, it's fine now. It's nice and centered. Everybody hates We got the Jersey
Chris.
Devil behind us there.
Why was I on key for that? I can't sing.
I don't know. You know, you never welcomed us to the podcast. I think that's what your problem is.
Everybody hates Chris.
I think that's what your problem is.
Ah!
And you don't have a beverage for the podcast?
Ah! I was gonna go get food, and then I saw the line, and I didn't do it for the podcast. You couldn't even start us on time. I don't want to hear it.
I would have been sitting here.
I would have been sitting. I don't care.
For 20
do it
minutes.
for the fans. For the fan. That's not a fan.
I would have been talking for 20 minutes by myself and been like, yeah, Dan will be here any minute. I want to save this for him. And he didn't even have, like, a great reaction.
Yeah, exactly. So don't save things for me.
But don't you, I mean, like, overall, don't you think that...
I don't know, man. I'm lightheaded. I'm good.
Okay, well...
Ah.
We could always just end the podcast.
No! We can't just end the podcast. Do you see that timer? It doesn't say an hour yet.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
It needs to be an hour!
Stop!
It needs to be an hour! Jen has lost her power!
Stop! Stop yelling!
Satan!
Stop. So listen,
She
okay,
thinks
so
she
let's
has
talk.
dominion over me.
Let's talk about what we did yesterday real quick.
Talk? You want to talk?
I am your mother. You need to have some respect.
Satan!
At least pretend.
Oh, I can pretend, alright. You want to see me pretend? I'll pretend like I'm on the podcast!
I can't. We still weren't welcomed.
Ah!
Would you
There's
not? I hate you. So, so the vlog is not up yet because I'm actually working on our last Tennessee vlog. So we have a vlog that we filmed yesterday.
Thanks for ignoring this literal seizure.
I don't know what that was.
It was a seizure. You're like, oh, my son's over here dying.
Stop. So we have a vlog coming up after I get the Tennessee one edited and put up. It's our last one. It's our travel day home. And actually, as I was watching it, I'm like, this is mildly entertaining. So it should be up hopefully before the end of the weekend is my goal to have both of them up. But the thing that we did yesterday is we ran out to the Philadelphia Zoo. That was... you know, probably not the best idea because we literally were melting. Like, there was sweat everywhere. It was horrible, but we did have a nice time. I just went out there with Dan and Rachel and Paul. So we went to go see their Dino Expo called Big Time. And we did that and we did a couple other things and then we left. Our impressions of Big Time, comparing it to Expedition Dino, not good. We did not like it as much as Expedition Dino. Definitely not. But you will see all of that in the vlog. And this guy's falling asleep on the microphone.
I'm not falling asleep.
I
I'm
almost
just
said
bored.
microwave.
I'm falling asleep on the microwave because we've got two microwaves here. I already read those.
Michael's asking, what if it rains? Do they give you a refund?
Anyway, they don't refund you for breathing wrong.
I am unsure, honestly.
I don't think so. I wouldn't.
Well, they probably...
No, because they'd make the argument you should have checked the weather report. That's on you
Yeah,
for
see,
not doing your due diligence. Anyway,
I'm unsure about that. If
I
it gets
would.
rained out, I would think that you could still use
Well, if it
your
gets rained
ticket.
out and you haven't used the ticket yet, sure.
Yeah, then you
But
could
if it's
use it. But if you're already in the park, unsure.
no, I doubt no.
But I don't know because they might just hand everybody
Anyway,
depending.
can we deal with the microwave situation? Oh, what's this?
What? What are you talking about?
We're talking the microwaves. We need microphones.
You were laying on the microphone. I almost said microwave. Okay, so we're beyond that.
No, we're not.
That's over now.
You are beyond that. I am not.
It's over. That's what I was. That's what I was. Here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go.
Because we're at the last 20
I've
minutes.
been going.
We're at the last 20 minutes, and this is when you typically lose your mind, and we go completely.
I lost it forever ago. I don't know what you're talking. I have not been here during any of this podcast. All I remember.
Yes, you have been.
All I remember is Six Flags got mentioned. I said I wasn't impressed, maybe a little surprised, and now I'm here.
Anyway, I thought it was interesting that things that we have put out there and said.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting for sure. It's definitely interesting. I wonder if we have any kind of power. That's kind of crazy.
But it's going to also.
Everyone go listen to Winter Nights by Nakia Tasi. I'm actually on that song.
It's going to it's going to give you more to do for sure. You know, like last year, there wasn't as much to do. Yes, you had your roaming performers, so you would go and see them and stuff. But now that there's actually, the shows are back, so people are going to disperse more. And there's a 9th maze, so people are going to disperse into that as well. This is great. Plus, they're limiting. Now, I wonder, how much are they really limiting it?
I mean, don't care.
I don't know. I mean, I think that I don't know. I think that they could go almost full capacity with those extra things. So I don't know exactly how limited. Now the power hours will probably be a lot more limited. But the other thing is if you were coming to Fright Fest and you get there and you forgot to make a reservation, you might be able to make one on the spot. If there's availability, you might be able to go ahead and just make one on the spot and you're good to go. So, yeah. Awesome. I think it's great.
Okay, can we stop talking about Six Flags now?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what our channel has been founded on. So, what else do you want to talk about?
I can't say that.
Well, then, if you want to talk about other things, you have to bring something to the table.
I brought other things.
I brought so much to the table.
I brought
today.
burps and Hitler.
Excuse me?
What? Satan.
I can't.
I brought the literal devil himself, and you can't expound upon that for 2 seconds.
When he
but
has
then you
nothing
brought
better
Six
to
Flags.
say, he just says Satan.
I say Hitler. Anyway.
Hi, Tigger. Tigger's in the back. Bye, Tig.
When I have nothing better to say, I bring up terrorist attacks. Also, if there are any police watching this,
stop it with that. Stop. You're not saying that anymore.
The 7th body is in the woods. 5 clicks west.
Yeah, Michael, that doesn't surprise me at all, and I would imagine that the maze passes, because in the past the maze passes have always been different prices for Saturdays than they are for Fridays, and as the season goes on, as it gets closer to hi Tigger. As it gets closer to Halloween, those maze pass prices do go up as well. So it doesn't surprise me that there's all different that the's different ticket prices for Saturdays and Sundays, and that as it gets closer, those ticket prices will probably go up as well, I'm sure.
They should not do that ever.
Well, that's what they do.
I know they do, but
Because
they
they
shouldn't.
can.
But they shouldn't. They should. They should.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I am really looking forward to Fright Fest. I'm looking forward to getting out there.
I'm looking forward to Wendy's.
I'm looking forward to getting out there and getting some filming done and showing everybody everything.
Can you guys tell I'm tired?
We can. And it might take me 2 or 3 nights to actually be able to get everything. I know that I won't get all of the shows because I've never gotten all of the shows in the past. So I know that that's not going to happen.
Blood Drums is fun.
I've only been able to see Blood Drums like one time, and I think it was from the Ferris wheel.
Oh, I think I know the specific time you're talking about too. But there's one other time when we walked. I guess you didn't see it in full that time though.
No, I have not seen it in full.
There's one time when we walked up toward the end of it.
Yeah. But we were never able to.
I've seen it all the way through.
It seemed like
once.
It seemed like we were never we were never able to catch it because of the way that other shows fell. Like, because Unleashed is one of my favorites.
Yeah, Unleashed is a must do.
And
I always catch like the majority of it. Very rarely do I get the very but normally I see the very beginning. I'm just like, I don't need to see the whole thing again. It is really good.
Well, but it's also difficult to,
if you don't get the mosh pit going. It's
well, like if you're not there early to get relatively close, it's a difficult show to watch from far back. I think.
Unless if you have a good
I like
crowd.
being more immersed.
If you have a good crowd, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I did like seeing parts of it from the Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
that was fun. Getting on the big wheel and seeing it from up there.
That
was fun.
I saw someone. I can't remember who it was. Anyway, the dude that does Blood Drums, they were like signing stuff and whatever, and someone that was getting their thing signed looked at him. He's like, "Are you Machine Gun Kelly?" And oh man, I lost my mind. That was hilarious.
Oh my, you're tired.
No, that was an actual exchange.
Okay.
You say you say that as if someone wouldn't ask a stupid question to someone who basically works for Six Flags. I don't know if you understand this, but I watched my first month ever working there. I watched a man jump the fountain.
Okay.
What the hell is wrong with people? It's not that hot!
I don't know. People are stupid.
The best part about that, and I've told this story before, but the best part about that whole thing was like his two friends like, "You're not kicking anything out of park," like talking all this crap, and dude's like, "Yeah, I did that. It's my bad." Like, he was so calm about it. I
remember you telling me that story. That was ridiculous.
He was so calm about it, and his two friends were like such douchebags.
Okay, so I have a question related to you and Fright Fest. Are you going to shave?
If I can avoid it, I will not shave.
Oh, okay.
It grows in so quick.
Yeah, but you're probably gonna have to cut that way down.
I can cut it down. That's not an issue. But full shaving.
Well, what if they ask you?
I'll do it. Don't get me wrong. I will do it. It's just it grows in so quick.
Well, and you can even explain that to them.
Yeah.
That like, by the end of the weekend you might have a little something there.
Yeah,
like
that's an I'd have to, because when it's grown out like this, it doesn't grow as quick. But when I'm baby faced, I have to shave every day. And I can't do every day. There's no way.
Well, if you're only working Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I shave like 2 of the 3 days.
Then
I'm fine.
Then you could do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they pull you
It
for
also-
Thursday,
It also depends on how clean shaven they want you to. I'm sure like
Right.
a little stubble shouldn't kill it, but
probably not. But it's hard to say.
it is.
I guess you might find that out on Saturday.
Unless if they
perhaps.
want to use latex or prosthetics on me, you wanna use
Which means
some
you
of
probably won't be a clown.
this? Yeah, it'd be dope if they made me a clown with like a crazy tongue, so I
Well-
could be Psycho Clown. I want to be Psycho Clown.
Well, and tell them. Tell them you have an idea.
Yeah,
I mean, all you have to do is do Psycho Clown laugh, and they'll figure it out.
Did I do the level of? Have I shown you the level of scream I did for the audition?
I don't know, but I don't think that I want to hear it here.
So I'm gonna
Because you're like literally right next to me. You're gonna blow my eardrums out.
It'll be more so worth it for the podcast, but basically, because I go up, I go up, I grab a chicken, I throw a chicken in front of them. Both people look down.
Dude, you did not need to do that. And
Anyway.
there are people trying to sleep upstairs too.
Anyway, so that's what I did. And that was worth it. It's because I used a chicken.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I am dying.
It
Okay, so
would have been so much funnier if I squeezed the chicken and then threw it.
well when
Oh, what a missed opportunity.
well you're gonna have to do like Psycho Clown or something like that would be cool. But we don't know if he's actually going to be a clown yet. So
Let me get your nose.
when we know though, and it'll probably show up in a vlog before it'll show up on a podcast. So we will let you guys know so that when you go out there you can go find him.
I'm gonna harvest your soul.
Well, and what's great is if somebody approaches you and says they know you from YouTube, then you can
I can really mess with them.
exactly.
Yeah.
Then you can harvest their soul.
Oh, you know me from YouTube? Let me get your tubes. I'll harvest them from your body, your organs, your eyes. Hark my nose, I'll kill you. I'll do it.
Oh my gosh. So, and I don't think that let's put it this way, very strong possibility that Clown with the Knife will not be there this year.
No, he already said last season he wasn't. Yeah.
Right. So
The fields are mine.
maybe they'll give you the knife.
I'll need a knife to kill. That's what I'll do to people too. I'll just walk up. You like my knife? I don't need it to kill you.
That's good. I like that. And just be like completely psycho.
Just
yeah, you
cracked out.
You have to be Psycho Clown for sure.
Do you like my knife?
They might
Do you
actually...
get the point?
That's good.
It'll be inside you. Hey, you really get it?
That's great. You're gonna be great. They might wind up putting a wig on you too.
It'd be an injustice if they didn't. If I didn't get a green
Or like a cap.
I'd be really happy if they just gave me a crown. just a crown, face paint, clown getup. Oh, the Joker gave this to me. The joke's on you.
I would definitely ask them, like, can you mention...
Can I mention
Can
the
you
Joker?
invoke the name of the
Yeah.
Joker?
Can I invoke the name? What is he, a dark spirit?
Well, ask them if you can invoke the Joker at all.
Yeah.
You know,
It'd be
I mean,
great. I would
because if
love...
you're allowed to,
Man.
that would be sweet. Or just tell them, dude, just give me a green face. Give me a green face.
A green face?
Doesn't he have a green face, the Joker?
No, it's green hair, you psychopath.
Oh, green hair. Oh.
I only know one person with a green face and they control plants. Where the hell did you get clown from?
I don't know.
The Joker gets dropped in acid. Green!
Wouldn't it be great, though, if you could get green hair?
I would love green hair.
Like, you could just completely
If they
be
would,
the Joker.
You know, it'd be great is if they allowed me to be, like, the Joker's knockoff cousin. So I had yellow hair, white face.
That would be cool. Yeah, he's my cousin. Yeah, yeah.
Orange lips instead of red. Oh, do you see the family resemblance? 'Cause shake my hand. You're gonna die. No, I'd have to figure out a specific routine for that.
Yeah, you could be. But what would your name be?
He goes by the Joker, and he has a gesture of his own. So I just kind of like to go by George.
George?
Don't you like it? My name is George.
That's actually pretty funny.
Dang it, 'cause I'm a clown? Die.
If they do not cast you
really...
specifically, because they didn't tell you how they were casting you specifically, right? But if they do not cast you specifically as a clown, I think I'm going to be really disappointed.
You know what's really funny? Well, I think they will.
I think they will too, because
what's really funny,
that's how you auditioned.
Well, that's what they picked for me to audition as.
Right. And they absolutely loved what you did, so you just make sure you tell them I got a lot more. But I would definitely ask, like, am I allowed to invoke the Joker? Am I allowed to use his name? Am I allowed to use his voice likeness, like kind of his personality?
Can I, on occasion, kind of ask people why they're so serious? That I really
that would be so awesome. Just all of a sudden, just getting somebody to.
Why so serious?
Yeah.
My name's George, by the way.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that would be awesome.
My name is Lauren. What? You think that's a girl name? You want to end up with other people that said that? My name's Danielle.
It would be fun. My name is Lauren. Wait, you think that's a girl's name? Oh my gosh.
It's okay to be gay.
You know what? Could you not?
What are they gonna do? Call me gay?
That's a lot of thunder.
Their ritual is working. Come here, Joker.
That's some serious thunder out there.
I want to start a feud between the Joker and I.
You know what though? That's what you should
Guess my name. What the hell, Sparkles? Where'd you get Sparkles the clown from? No, it's Dan, you moron. I'm just an actor. I get paid for... Look, this is actually, like, this is my voice. You guys are retarded. And just walk away.
Well, I know there was one clown. I don't know if he'll be there again this year. I did not see him last year, but the year before he was there. Kind of tall, skinny guy. Just so good, like, just sort of cruising through the area. Like, he would just, like, be walking, and all of a sudden he'd turn and say, "What?" And it's like... Holy crap, because he would do it, like, completely out of nowhere, just flying past you, walking really, really fast.
I was just thinking about that. I kind of want to do a similar thing, where I just kind of walk up to people, "Oh, hi, is it your first time?" "Yeah, the carnival's pretty nice," and then they realize I'm not talking about Six Flags. And just, "Yeah, the carnival's pretty nice." "Yeah. Watch out for George!" And then just go on about my day.
Yeah, and they'll be like... So then they'll be talking the rest of the night. Who the hell is George? What is he talking about? And then later they'll come and see you. You'll be like, "I'm George."
No. Like, later they'll come and see me. "Aren't you the guy that told us to watch out for George?" "Yeah." "Who the hell is George?" "Don't worry about it." Just leave. You just no. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. But he'll kill you if he sees you, and then leave.
Well, no, then you
just constantly leading on.
Then you turn into George.
I morph.
Yeah, see, you have two personalities. You have the Dan personality that's just a fun, happy-go-lucky clown, and then you have the George who is actually Satan. It'd
be really great if they gave me like a mask so I could walk around just me, and oh no, I'm not. No, I'm just dressed like this for Halloween. Don't worry. What'd you say about me? Like right after they get past
and that would be good too when you tell them and they say, "Who's George?" and you say, "I am," and like switch.
Who's George? Out. You want to find out? You want to enter my sanctum?
And then go back and forth and be like, "George, stop it."
If I do that though, I would eventually like introduce it. That'd be You just gave me the best excuse to be the Joker.
Yeah, and be like, "George, knock it off. Stop it."
No. Hey, guys, hope you're having a great... Shut up! Hey, that's not nice. Shut it! I said shut it! No, I'm not doing this. Not tonight, George. You back up. Oh, we're having a party, I see. Go get Harley. God, Joker, not you too. George is here. No, George. Come on. George, let me out. Let me out. I want to kill them all. Just like off in a corner, not even talking to anybody.
Right.
And then I just, as someone like kind of, realizes that it's me, I just turn around. Georgie! I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
But it would be kind of interesting for you to be like, "Oh, watch out for George.
Look out for George."
And then when they come back by, you are George.
No, so I'll do it this way. Just, hey guys, by the way, just heads up. Make sure you look out for George. I think that's his name at least. Dude's been psychoed, and I think he actually killed someone out back. But yeah, just be careful. If you see him, just walk the other way. I have no clue who's. You were telling me about George. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
You were telling me about George, and now you don't know who he is?
That would be too
I'm
much.
gonna die, and you're not gonna tell me who it's by. Thanks. You're next.
No, that doesn't work. That's almost too much.
No, you gotta roll reverse it, and
it has to be. Yeah, I know, but it has to be like quick 1 or 2 lines.
Yeah.
Because most people are gonna keep walking, and you won't have.
But if you lock them in with
it can work.
Because
you can just say, watch out for George, and if they engage, then
oh no, because it's the way that you deal with it though. Because the way I would do it is I'd walk up to someone direct. Hey, by the way, look out for George. Like, really sell the character, not just passing by. And that would lock them in.
Well, we shall
see. And by the way, I'm George. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I can't with you right
now. The funnel cake is delicious. I'm feeling a little
that is kind of funny though if you say the funnel cake is delicious, because that now pushes people to like, hey, let's go get that funnel cake that guy was talking about. You know what I mean? Like, you'll single-handedly sell more funnel cake than anybody else, and you're not even like there.
Did you want a piece of pizza? No, did you want a piece of pizza?
Oh my gosh.
Great, because I'm gonna make you a slice.
Yeah, so I'm definitely anxious to see how you do, where you wind up.
Why you say that like it's a career? I'm really curious to see how you do, where you end up in about 10 to 15 years. This is not the Jimmy Fallon. This is not the Jimmy Fallon show, and I'm some co-host. I know what you meant, but at the same time, like your tone, it's not a Jimmy Fallon interview. Cool your jets.
Well, I am really looking forward to this Fright Fest season.
I'm
think
gonna
it's
do
be
whippets if I don't get
No, you're
sleep.
not.
I wasn't sure you were gonna know.
I know what that is. He needs to stop talking like that. He's talking like he's some sort of hoodlum or something.
Like I'm some sort of you're a hoodlum if you do whippets. You do those in the middle of a Walmart and no one's gonna think twice.
Or a prisoner.
No, that's meth.
So prisoners do those
I
things.
should walk up to people and be like, "Hi, my name's Georgie."
And you shouldn't even know what that is.
What, whippets?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a whippet. I don't know what you want from me.
I think I
can't say what I was about to
I
say at all. I was gonna.
I think this is over.
I was gonna do, it's I was gonna say it's a whippet. So that's kind of something that 18th century is used to.
We need to end it.
Is whipping it.
I really haven't sat up most of the night. And now I can't get this going. Oh, it doesn't matter. We need to end it. It's that time again.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Halloween.
Actually, that's very true. Why can't I get this?
Because you're weak, like a woman.
Well, considering that I am a woman.
Yeah, keep trying to turn the knob. It doesn't work.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Stop. I hate you so much. I really hate him sometimes.
You like it.
Okay. I think that is it. That is...
The only thing I'm whipping is children at Six Flags.
That is a ton of news. And I know, of course, like we always do, we got off on a tangent. I am pretty sure that I'm
gonna go get food and then go to sleep. Night, guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I got through every single piece, every single detail. I did not read all of the descriptions because it really wasn't necessary. But
like, subscribe. I love you, Ventures.
Dan,
I gotta go.
Dan is headed out, and I need the mouse, which is over there. That is going to do it for another podcast. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. And again, like Dan said, just a reminder, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Go check out some of our other content. And we're going to see you guys really soon. Definitely see you next Thursday night, 7:30ish, for another episode of the podcast. Have a fantastic weekend, guys.